Hi, my name is Robert Chelle, and I'm an attorney that assists physicians in getting better employment contracts without getting taken advantage of by the employer. One question I get quite often is, if I have to pay for tail insurance, when do I have to pay for tail insurance? That will be spelled out in the employment agreement. If it's not, then obviously it's an open question. I had a client who had a claims made policy, which means a tailed policy needed to be purchased. The agreement said that he had to purchase the tail policy, which is fairly normal. However, it didn't spell out when it needed to be purchased. The problem was, once he gave notice of terminating the agreement, he did not have a new employer. And in many circumstances, if you stay with the same insurance company, they will just roll over your policy into a new one. Or sometimes you can get your employer, your new employer, to agree to pay for your old tail, which is called nose coverage. So he did not purchase the tail insurance immediately upon termination. The employer then went and purchased a tail policy. It turned out with him moving forward, he did not need to get tail because the new employer was going to cover it. And then there was a disagreement over who would receive the money and when. So overall, it just makes sense to have that spelled out in the contract. At what date does the tail policy need to be paid for? And then when do you have to provide proof of it? For the most part, it's on the last day of termination. If the physician is responsible to pay for tail, they have to get the tail policy before their last day working for the employer, and then they have to provide proof to the employer about that as well. You do not need to purchase tail from the same employer. You don't have to do that. You have the option to go out and shop for a better deal with other carriers. 9 times out of 10, the employer would prefer that you pay for tail with their own insurance company, but that is not a requirement. Anyway, we've made a cheat sheet that details some of what I just spoke about. You can download that in the description below. And if you have any questions or concerns, please contact my office. All right, thanks. Take care.